My brother pushed me in front of a car. My brother John and I are best friends. Let's go to school together. We play every day, and he always protects me. Everything changes when John starts hanging out with the older boys at school. Mom forbids him from being friends with them. He doesn't want to play with me anymore. When I try to get closer, his new friends laugh and say he is a babysitter. John is starting to feel ashamed of me. I'm coming back from school when I see John with those kids. I run to him and ask to go home together. The friends start laughing. John tells me to leave. I get angry and say I'm going to tell Mom that he's still hanging out with those boys, even after she forbade it. John tries to stop me. We started arguing. He gets furious and pushes me. I trip and fall in the middle of the street. A horn cuts through the silence. I hear John shouting my name. I look in your direction, and all I can see is a figure approaching quickly. In an instant, the world stops. The light disappears, and everything becomes dark. My eyes open, and I am in the hospital. Mom is crying next to my bed. I try to get up, but I can't feel my legs. The doctor explains that my spine was hurt and places a wheelchair next to the bed. I start to cry. My life completely changed because of my own brother. I ask where John is. Mom says he's outside the room crying and asking to see me. I tell him to go away. I go home in a wheelchair. Everything seems different. I can't climb the stairs to my room. I can't reach the things on the shelves. I need to ask for help to do things that used to be easy. John tries to come closer to push my chair. I shout for him not to touch me. He lowers his head and leaves. When I go back to school, everyone stares at me. At recess, I see my friends running and playing. I want to go with them, but my wheelchair gets stuck on the grass. I need help. Nobody is listening. John comes over and pushes my chair, but I quickly tell him to back off. At home, John starts crying. He says he knows it's all his fault, and he'd give anything to change things. That night, John is alone in the room when a very bright light appears. An angel appears in front of him. John gets scared. The angel says that he heard what he said and that he can grant his wish. John asks if I am going to walk again. The angel replies, yes, but there is a price. For Emma to walk again, John will have to lose something very important to him. John doesn't think twice. He agrees. The next morning, I wake up and feel something strange in my legs. I move my toes. I am shocked. I'm calling my mom. After months of being unable to walk, I can stand up. She hugs me emotionally. I ask where John is. She stays silent. I run to his room. When I open the door, I see John sitting in a wheelchair. I get paralyzed. I start crying. I find out that the angel gave John a choice. Leave everything as it was or switch places with me. He chose to go without walking so that I could have my life back. I hug my brother. Do you think I should forgive my brother?